Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today, I wanted to take the time to show you all new Phase 4 Dungeon Loot. Wowhead just posted an amazing article a few moments ago, and this made it very, very easy to sort of look for all of the new pieces in one very, very awesome place. So I'll definitely have that pinned in the comments section below for you guys if you want to check out the article yourself. But I'm going to briefly go over a lot of the pieces that sort of jumped out to me and how amazing they made epic loot in dungeons. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to switch it over here to that article I was talking about. This is all dungeon loot for Phase 4. And so let's get right into it. So Uber's loot, a lot of it was tweaked. Some spell power added to gear, which is really good. Like Band of Rumination, it becomes way, way better and actually usable because it has some spell power on it. Battleborn arm braces, they changed the hit to be spells and attacks, and the crit to be spells and attacks, which is still massive. As far as loot goes, the Blackblade of Sharam got a DPS increase, and they made it even slower, so it's close to that 4.0. And that's sort of just the biggest changes. They changed a lot of leather pieces to be better for bear tanking. So like this piece, they added stamina to it, they added 10 defense to it, and they added some hit and crit to it as well. So a lot of leather pieces got huge changes. A lot of spellcaster gear got added. Uber's loot actually didn't get tweaked too much, but when we go over to the other pieces and we look at Luber's loot, just the same stuff. Anything that was sort of a spellcaster item either became a good healing item or became a caster item, whether they added spell power or healing power to it. That is largely the biggest changes to them, and they really changed a lot of epic loot as well, which is really cool to see. And wands and offhands really got really, really good. Like an example, this one off of Lord Magus got the stats didn't change too much. They took a little N away, but they added spell power to it. So just a lot of really great options for Priebus. But what I wanted to scroll to is this epic, this ring. They made it increase healing done by spells. So like this is a Bis healer ring now, because it also gives a protective mana shield around the caster, while the shield holds increases mana regen. So like this will actually be used. I could even see in raid groups having your healers stack up for that shield to be popped, something like that. And it's just really cool to see them take things that had cool effects. Like this was the original effect, and you never really saw anyone use it because they lost so much spell power. Now this has 40 healing power, and you're probably going to see a lot of healers be running Lubers just to get those epic pieces like that. So that's a little bit that I wanted to highlight with there. Skullomance, just this chest piece is quite good now. They upped it to 27 spell power and 1% hit. They took away the 20 spirit, so just a huge caster chest piece. Then the staff is also quite nutty. Let's see if we can get down here. So the staff, while it gives int to everyone, it also has 30 spell power. So just insane amounts of gear changes. They took away 3 spirit but gave it 30 spell power. So that's a pretty good trade. I'll trade that anytime, any day of the week. This axe, the Ice Blade Hacker, is really nice. They added a 1% chance to hit with all spells and attacks to it, and they made it 10 agility instead of just frost damage. So this may be an orc option. I don't exactly know because there are so many calculations here to sort of talk about a full Priebus guide. Then it's just all the tier changes. But I just wanted to highlight these huge items to give you an example. This list will be pinned in the comments below if you want to come here and take a look. Blackrock Depths, stuff like Circle of Flame here, just added 29 fire damage spell power, so that is a really good helm for a fire mage. They took away its 20 stand, but it has fire res. The effect got doubled too, converts 125 health into mana, every 1 second for 10 seconds. So that's going to actually hurt quite a bit. So you're going to take 1500 health to yourself just to get mana back. It's like an evocate kind of for other classes that aren't a mage. Hodge, probably the most sought after melee trinket in this first phase, and even the game later on. The proc is the same thing, but they upped it 8 attack power, so that's really cool to see. Then Iron Foe, my god, this thing is going to be much needed, especially on Alliance with that mace spec. Well, now I guess everyone has mace spec, so not true with that. But 18 attack power added to it. The extra 2 attacks was already insane. And so with the Wind Fury and that, it's going to be an insane shaman weapon. So shamans are going to want that thing like crazy. Just another example of them, making these items really jump out at you and be like, holy crap. That is insane. And this is only the second half of BRD, because that's the only thing they changed. Dire Maul Loot's very interesting, because it was already pretty good, and they even saved it released till the next phase. Like, it was a phase 2 dungeon, and so they've sort of gone through here quarter by quarter and added a few things like the staff. The staff is really good for healers. They added a lot of healing spell power. Just Dire Maul is always interesting because it's better than what the normal dungeon gear is. So it's like, do you hold it or do you send it in? So it's still nice to see that Dire Maul got some really nice tweaks, like this Mind Surge robe here, just 21 spell power added to it. Decent gear. It makes it, instead of absolutely useless, something that a caster might go and look for. But this is what I wanted to scroll all the way down to. Trent's Bane. They took away its strength. They gave it 2% critical with all spells and attacks, and 75 attack power when fighting elementals. So that is very, very interesting. I hate that they took away the strength to it. But it is just, it could be really good. Then also the class items from Dire Maul actually got a big rework. And this is kind of crazy for most classes. As you can see, like, mages got the arcane by 29 spell power, so that might be a decent thing. Definitely healer mages are going to want to go after that. I wish they added healing power to that as well. But just a few class changes. The paladin one definitely got a huge overhaul. Really good to see that. But just some really good options for you guys if you want to get out there and go get it. Then Stratholme has some of the craziest changes. Book of the Dead right here. An 18 spell power offhand from dungeon loot is crazy, as well as you'll be able to summon the skeleton to protect you. Obviously that's just, it's more of a meme, but being able to summon that is pretty freaking cool. There is another one that I want to show you. The Blade of Baron Rivendare. 50 attack power added to this monster of a weapon, and it increases movement speed and life regeneration rate. So you no longer have to have move speed boost on your boots when you have this, so you can go with 9 stam, as well as it is giving you 26 more stamina. So that is just something that is pretty freaking crazy to see added to this weapon. People are going to be farming Stratholme all day 24/7 to go after that blade and the Book of the Dead, because both of those items are insanely good. And as you can see, it has a 0.09% drop rate. So, yeah, good luck, guys. I hope this sword actually comes to be like something BIS related, close to BIS, because it'll be very, very sad if it is not. And then they added a critical with spell. It's weird that they added the critical with all spells and attacks. That's pretty much the only change they made to this. It's an offhand, so I don't know what person's going to be holding it as an offhand and use it to auto attack, but minor tweaks to stuff like that. I guess they just really wanted to get that 1,000 number up and tweak some more stuff with that. But anyway, tier 0 changes. Obviously, every single class got this reworked. I'm not going to go through this entire list for you guys. But this article will be pinned in the comments below. if you want to check it out. But I am so stoked for all this new loot. I think Blizzard has done an absolutely phenomenal job changing it up, and I think the pre-BIS phase might be one of the most enjoyable phases in the classic experience, because everyone's just out there grinding dungeons, forming a group. It takes like a second. You say looking for people for this, and your DMs are just full of DPS tanks, healers. Like, it'll take you under a minute to fill a group if you want it to be, and it's just really cool to see that, and it's something that doesn't really happen all the time. So it's one of the most exciting phases in my opinion, and it'll be really fun to just go in there and get out there and grind again and feel like you can go get some nice awesome loot for yourself and other people. As well as they're introducing the entire sort of like Defiler Scourgestone systems with those tokens, so you'll be incentivized to go out there and help people as well. So it's just a win-win all around, and I can't wait for this phase. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.